Hi, this is Keshav. Today in this video, let's see what are the different ways to get the data into Power BI. Alright, let's get started. If you are watching my video for first time and you haven't been subscribed yet, do subscribe for more videos from my side on Power BI and Azure Data Engineering certification. Alright, let's get started. This video especially for the people who are just getting started with Power BI. I hope this will help them to get some basic understanding on Power BI and what are the different ways to get the data into Power BI. Alright, let's get started. So generally there are 4 ways to get the data into Power BI. Okay, what are those? By using import option, of course, by using import option you can get the data into Power BI, and by using direct query and with live connection, and also the other way just directly entering the data inside the Power BI. Alright, so let's start with import. What is import option? What happens when you go for import? Alright, so by using import option we can have data imported from your source into Power BI, and data will be stored inside your Power BI. Inside your Power BI, where it will be stored exactly? Of course it will be stored in memory. Alright, but the question is how much data can be stored inside your Power BI. Alright, it completely depends on how much reserved memory is there in your Power BI. That is completely based on the license type. Okay, generally there are 3 types of licenses: free, pro and premium. Okay, let's not go deep into those licenses here. So as I said, the size of the memory is completely depends on the license that you opted for. Alright, so when you go for import option, as I said, right, data will be stored in your Power BI. As data directly stored in Power BI memory, your report performance, when you slice and dice your report, and when you execute any query inside your Power BI report, your report performance will be faster because the data is available inside your Power BI memory itself. Alright, next, direct query. In direct query, what happens, right? Data never be stored in your Power BI. It resides inside your data source itself. For example, if you take SQL Server as the data source, your data will be there in your SQL Server itself. It never be stored inside your Power BI. Alright, instead only schema and the model will be stored in your Power BI, but data will be residing in your data source itself. Alright, so when you go for direct query, so generally when you have huge data source, the data which you can't accommodate in your Power BI, if you want to generate the reports on top of that type of data source, always better to go for a direct query because you no need to load the data into your Power BI. Alright, so of course there are some disadvantages also when you go for direct query. As data resides in your data source itself, what are the query you are executing in your Power BI, that query has to be directly executed on your data source and pull the data into your Power BI, right? So as it has to query, when you execute the query, it has to query data source directly, your query performance will be slower. You should have a proper well-tuned database and also queries that you are writing. Okay, if queries are not tuned well, obviously your report performance will be hampered. Alright, so that's how it works. Okay, next, live connection. So mainly live connection being supported by only analysis services, both multi-dimensional as well as tabular model. Okay, of course analysis services will support for import option also. As of now those only will support for live connection. Alright, so but for import, so what are the sources being supported by Power BI? All sources can be go for import option. Okay, but direct query will be supported by only few sources like SQL Server and your Power BI dataset and also Azure, right? Next, enter data. If you want to have data entered directly in your Power BI, of course there is option to enter the data inside your Power BI. Okay, let's get started with enter data first. So if you go to Power BI desktop here, if you look at menu bar, you could see option to enter the data. Click on enter data. So by using this option you can have table created and you can have your own data inserted into your Power BI. Alright, so when you go for enter data, especially when you want to have some static values inside your Power BI, like if you want to use them for your lookup purpose, of course you can go for this option, have those static values entered inside your Power BI and create one table. Alright, and also when you want to have glossary page for your report, and where you want to define your metrics and give the detailed description for your metrics, so of course you can go for enter a data option and have those glossary values entered inside your Power BI report. For example, if you have sales is one column and description, okay, for example there is sales amount. If you want to have description of that, like total product sales or something, whatever, so of course you can have like this description and you can use that for your glossary purpose, of course, and of course you can use your table name also. So, and other way is if you don't want to manually enter data here, and of course if you want to copy and paste the data from your Excel or something, of course you can do so. There are some records here. Let me go ahead and copy this data into Power BI by using enter data option. Alright, so just say paste, data will be pasted here. Alright, see, say load, data will be loaded. Okay, I forgot to give the table name. Of course it will be created with query 1, and of course if you want to change the table name, of course you can change sales, whatever. Okay, this is one option how you can enter the data inside your Power BI directly. Alright, so let's go for import option. Go to get data option here. These are common data sources those been supported by Power BI, and if you click on more, you could see many other data sources those are being supported by Power BI. Alright, let me import the data from SQL Server database and then say connect, and let me copy the server name. Okay, then database name, alright. Okay, I got nothing to do, just already import option is selected, and just say okay. Data will be loaded into your Power BI. Alright, so now let's select the tables those you want to import into your Power BI. Let me go for dim product and also fact internet sales. Alright, before loading the data, if you want to transform and load also, of course you can go ahead and transform first and then load. So now I am importing directly. After importing also, of course you can go ahead and you can transform your data. Alright, so these two tables are loaded. This is how we can load the data by using import option. Okay, if you observe here, there are 3 tabs here: report and data, model. Alright, when you import the data, you can use all these 3 options. You can use reporting option. Of course you can see the data here, and if you want to go for any transformations, if you want to apply any transformations, of course you can go ahead and apply any transformations, and of course you can create model as well. Okay, so there is a model already built by default, because already these 2 tables got direct relationship, so there is model created, of course. Okay, now let's go for a direct query option. Get data, SQL Server again. So in this PBX file already I imported few tables. Let's see whether you can, within the same PBX file, we can go for second option, that is a direct query option also, or not. Okay, I'm gonna copy the SQL Server instance name. Next, let me copy database name. Okay, now I'll say direct query. Okay, I got nothing to do, just say okay. The way we load tables with import and direct query looks similar, but data never be stored in your Power BI when you go for direct query. Alright, so I'm gonna go for direct query option is dim date. Let me load only dim date as of now. Say load. Of course, if you want to go for transform, you can transform and load the data. Alright, okay, say apply. Now let me click on dim data, which has been imported through direct query, right? So of course you can go ahead and use that table for your reporting purpose. Now of course, if you go to data model, you could see that table loaded, and if you don't want to make any relationship, leave it for now. If I go to data here, data option, click on dim date. Now see, this table uses direct query and cannot be shown here. Okay, so if you want to apply any transformations or if you want to do any changes before loading itself, you need to do. Once you are loaded, that's it, you can't do any sort of transformation. There are 3 tabs here, right? If you are loaded the data into Power BI by using import option, you can see all these 3 tabs, and you can use all these 3 tabs. But when you get the data into Power BI by using direct query option, you can use report tab and also modeling, but we can't use data tab. So that means you can't do any sort of transformations once you load it into your Power BI. Alright, that data is there in your data source itself, right? As data is not loaded into Power BI, of course you can't do any transformations inside your Power BI. Alright, I hope this is clear. Now let's go for third option, that is live connection. Okay, so let's see in the same PBX file whether we can go for live connection or not. Okay, I'm gonna go for get data, say analysis services. Before, while loading data from your SQL Server database, you didn't see that option called connect live, right? Now you could see that option, but it is graded out. Okay, let's see what it says. It says the connection live option for this file is disabled because it is already used for direct as well as import query purpose, right? So we used for direct query and also for import, right? So same PBX file we can't use for live connection. That means once you imported or you got the data into Power BI by using direct query, same PBX file we can't use for live connection. I think you are clear. Okay, now I'm gonna go for another PBX file. Go to Power BI desktop. I'm just opening Power BI desktop here. Okay, so your SSAS will support for import as well as live connection. Okay, either if you want to go for import, of course you can have data imported from your SSAS, and also you can go for live connection. All right, let's see. Get data, SQL Server Analysis Services database, say connect. Let's provide the instance name and database name. This is Analysis Services instance. I'm gonna just paste it over here, and now let me copy the database name. I have got 3 databases here. let me copy internet sales database. Alright, see now live connection is enabled and by default it is selected. If you want to go for import, of course you can go ahead, and if you want to use your MDX query to get the data, MDX or DAX query to get the data into Power BI, of course you can go for that as well. Alright, so now that won't be live connection, that will be like your import only. So let's go for connect live. Okay, so inside the database you could see, you know, 2 cubes here. Okay, so fact internet sales is the measures table, and we have got 2 dimensions as well. Okay, yeah, I hope this is clear for you guys. This is how we can get the data into your Power BI. Okay, by using import option, either by using direct query or live connection, and also we can have the data inside your Power BI by using enter data option. Alright, so I hope this is clear. Other thing I forgot to tell you, so if you observe here in the live connection, right, you could see only 2 options here, report option and model option. Okay, if I go to model, let's see the model which is available in the cube, directly that model has been imported. Alright, so you can't make any changes here. Okay, this model has been imported directly from your analysis services database. Alright, so you can see the model, but you can't do any changes here. You can't do any changes. So that means in your live connection you can use only one tab, that is report tab. Alright, in import you can use all 3 tabs, that is report tab, data tab and model. And direct query you can use only report and model, but you can't use data tab because data never be stored in your Power BI, so you can't do any transformations. Alright, so of course if you want to do any transformations while loading itself you can do, but once you load it, that's it. Okay, and in live connection you can use only one tab, that is report tab. Alright, I hope this is clear for you guys. Thanks for watching my video. Please do subscribe for more videos on Power BI data engineer certification. Alright, let's connect again with a different concept. Until then, bye bye, see you.